Hello and welcome. Happy New Year 2018. Well, welcome. Take a nice deep cleansing breath and feel the invigoration and the newness of the new year. So if you'd like to, you could breathe your eyes closed or you can keep them open, whatever feels right for you. So I was drawn to use the deck from Doreen Virtue with the Ascended Masters for this new energy that's pouring through. And before I do that, I also want to talk a little bit about the energy of 2018 and what that brings forth. So 2018 is a year of mastery. It adds up to an 11 or a 2. So that's a time of mastery, of coming together. It's a year of collaboration. And with that, I'd like to move into what the messages from the Ascended Masters are. And the first one that we're going to share with you today is from Kuthumi. And as always, I always like to show the pictures, the images, they're so beautiful, and share the message with you. So Kuthumi is talking about staying focused. So you're getting this message to stay focused upon your intentions, your desires, and your priorities. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by short-term situations, dramas, or other people's different perspectives. So he's asking you to remain focused upon what you truly desire. Okay? So one of the things you first have to do before you do that is, what do you desire? A lot of people have new beginnings and they have these greatest intentions. What is your intention for yourself? Is it for you to be happy, focused, serene, peaceful, joyful? So you do that by staying focused on what it is that brings this to you. Now it all begins within yourself, right? So as you resonate to being peaceful and being happy and being joyful, that's what you attract to yourself. In order to do that, you would want to write a list down of things that bring you joy, things that you find blissful, or reasons for your getting back into what's your life purpose. Why are you here? It could be as simple yet powerful as emanating your beautiful light so that you can positively affect others and humanity as a whole. It's no little thing to do that, so it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go out there and evangelize, and yet it could mean that you have the responsibility first and foremost to yourself to resonate and to keep a check on yourself on a moment-to-moment basis so that you stay in that centered, in alignment with your source, with God, and stay in that place. So thank you, Kuthumi, we appreciate that. So write that list down, refer to it, and as you see distractions coming up, you could ask yourself, is this in alignment with my truth? Is this going to bring me further along? Or is it going to send me on a wild goose chase, right? So follow through with that and stay focused, and how you do that is on a daily basis, moment by moment. So thank you, Kuthumi. We appreciate Kuthumi's energy. And so the next message that we're getting is about being a teacher. And this is Rakowski. And I'm going to share that picture with you, that image with you. So this is all about learning and teaching. You've learned a lot from your experiences and relationship, and now it's time to pass that knowledge along to others. And they're talking about how our current situation is bringing you opportunities for spiritual growth and teaching you some important life lessons. So pay attention to what your life lessons are, and as you do so and you release what it is that no longer serves you, then that brings beautiful growth opportunities so that you can accept all of the parts of yourself, so you can integrate them back into the wholeness of who you are. It's when we resist certain aspects of ourselves that it persists. But when we accept all of the different parts of ourselves that maybe we judge ourselves harshly, and yet some of those gifts that we've looked at harshly, they can actually be assisting us in growth, in spiritually growing and evolvement. And had we not gone through those, quote, challenges or those hardships, we wouldn't be going through and experiencing what we need to do to bring us to a higher plateau. And as you learn and you grow, you can share this with others as well. So it creates this beautiful spiral, doesn't it? Good. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. And realize that whether you think of yourself as, quote, a teacher, or you think of yourself as a student, quote unquote, again, there's that circle. We're always learning and we're always teaching. And very often what we're teaching is what we most need to learn. So have an awareness of that and appreciate all of the different opportunities that are unfolding for you right now and that are coming forth in the 2018. Beautiful. So thank you. And then the last message is Manyushi, and it's all about listening. Let me share that with you. So listen. To hear your divine guidance, you need to listen. So how do you do that? You shut out noisy situations like telephone or maybe television, things of that nature, and you go into a quiet place. As you look around me, yes, it's about 28 degrees right now where I am. It's a little nippy, but you know what? It's so refreshing to be out here in nature. And so when we do that, when we afford ourselves taking a walk out in nature, or just to be at home in quiet, not necessarily having any noise, just going within and maybe meditating or praying or following your breath. When you do those things, that's when you're able to hear divine guidance. So right now, if you haven't already done so and you'd like to, breathe your eyes closed and imagine the light of Source coming in through your crown chakra at the top of your head. Just imagine opening it up and seeing this channel of light pour in through your crown chakra. And so these chakras are our energy meridians, and what they do is they balance us with prana. It's the life-giving force from the universe. And when they're all in alignment, that's when we're in ease. And if any or all of them are out of alignment, that's when we get into dis-ease. So right now, just allow the source to come through. The source of God, the source of life, to come through and see this channel. Maybe it looks like a tree or maybe it looks like a tube. Just imagine this beautiful golden light from Source coming through. And just breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Focusing entirely on your breath. Your breath is your gift of life. I've said this often and I'm going to say it in the future. That's our connection with Source. And when we get into this, I'll call it the zone, with your Source energy, it's through those quiet times. And the messages may not come through at that moment in time, but when you've quieted yourself down, it opens up that channel for the messages to come through. And sometimes they seem like mere coincidences. And yet if you pay attention and you have the awareness, you see that these tidbits of information are offering perhaps the next step for you to take. Or it brings about a wisdom for you to listen to. And God works through, first He may whisper, then He may tap you on the shoulder. And then the third time, a big branch might come down and hit you on the head, right? So listen, make it the whisper that you hear first. And the stronger that you pay attention to this ability to listen, the stronger it becomes. And the more intuitive you become. And this is where your guidance is. It's not out there. It's not in a guru or, quote, a teacher, although they can give you messages. But it's with going within that you find the truth in your alignment. What's what is best for you. So breathe in the love and exhale the light. Feeling that light come through that channel, through all the chakras, the crown chakra, the third eye, which is in the forehead area, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your solar plexus, your belly, right? The sacral, and the root chakra at the base of the spine. Just see that all enveloped with this beautiful love light from Source. That's you. That's who you are. Listen to what it has to share with you. See how it resonates best for you in your life. So that as you move forward with your agenda, with your focus, with your dedication and your service, you get to tweak it and change it, continually following your bliss. Good. So I'm being brought aware to the choo-choo train behind me and hearing the sound. Can you hear that? So it's like that additional sign for us. Pay attention. Listen. See the signs and how they come to you. And if you'd like, and you already don't do so, you could get a journal, keeping the awarenesses of how you're growing and learning. So thank you so much for joining us. We're all excited for 2018. And I am going to be having my first empowerment program, the level 1, Stop Playing Small. And so if you'd like to join, that's going to be in the newsletter as well. We look forward to seeing you and welcoming you with open hearts and love. Wish you blessings. Bye. I'm going to step aside and just let you look at the picture behind me for a moment. Bye. Blessings.